She didn't cry loud enough for the world to notice. She didn't scream for help because no one was listening anyway. Pain didn't knock on her door. It broke it down and moved in. Every day tested her limits. Every night questioned her worth. But here's what they didn't expect. She didn't let pain define her. She didn't wear her suffering like a label. Instead of asking, "Why me?" she asked, "What now?" And that single question changed everything. This is not a story about survival. This is a story about transformation. Pain entered her life early, uninvited, unapologetic, and relentless. Not the kind of pain that fades with time, but the kind that settles deep in the bones. The kind that rewires your thoughts. The kind that makes you doubt your existence. She learned quickly that the world does not stop for broken people. Bills still come. Responsibilities still knock. Expectations still demand. And sympathy? That runs out fast. She watched others live freely, while she learned how to survive silently. People saw her smile but never asked what it cost her to wear it. They called her strong without realizing how tired strength can make a person. From the outside, her life looked ordinary. From the inside, it was a battlefield. The weight of unseen struggles. She was surrounded by people, yet felt completely alone. Family didn't understand her pain. Society didn't care to. She was told to adjust, to tolerate, to stay quiet, because that's what good women do. But silence has a price, and she paid it with her confidence, her dreams, her voice. Each insult became a scar. Each rejection became a wound. Each betrayal taught her a harsh lesson. Not everyone who smiles wants you to heal. There were nights she questioned her worth. Mornings she struggled to get out of bed. Moments she wondered if disappearing would be easier than fighting. But something inside her refused to die. The moment. Everything shifted. Pain has a way of pushing people to two choices: become bitter or become better. Her turning point didn't come with applause. It came in silence. One quiet moment where she looked at herself and asked, "Is this how my story ends?" She realized something powerful that day. Pain had taken enough from her. It would not take her future too. No one was coming to save her. And instead of feeling defeated, she felt free. Because if no one is coming, that means she becomes the hero. From victim to creator, she stopped asking for permission to heal, stopped waiting for apologies that would never come, stopped explaining her pain to people committed to misunderstanding her. She chose herself, without guilt. Healing wasn't pretty, it wasn't fast, and it definitely wasn't comfortable. Some days she cried, some days she failed, some days she wanted to go back to what was familiar, even if it hurt, but she kept going. She turned her pain into lessons, her scars into strength, her silence into strategy. Every hardship became a classroom. Every loss became a teacher. Turning pain into purpose. She realized her pain wasn't random. It was preparation. Preparation to understand others deeply. Preparation to speak truth boldly. Preparation to stand where others fall. She began using her experiences not as excuses, but as fuel. Where she once felt broken, she now felt driven. Where she once felt ashamed, she now felt powerful. She helped others who felt invisible. She spoke for those who had no voice. She became proof that survival is not the goal. Impact is. Her past didn't disappear, but it stopped controlling her. The world notices different now. People who once doubted her now watched in silence. The same strength they once exploited now intimidated them. She wasn't loud. She wasn't arrogant. She was unshakable. Pain had taught her discipline. Struggle had taught her focus. Loneliness had taught her independence. She no longer begged for love. She no longer chased validation. She no longer shrank to make others comfortable. She expanded. A message to every woman listening. This story is not just hers. It belongs to every woman who has suffered quietly. Every woman told to endure instead of evolve. every woman who turned wounds into wisdom. You are not weak for feeling pain, but you are powerful when you refuse to stay there. Your past is not your prison. Your pain is not your identity. Your story is still being written. Turn your pain into purpose. Turn your struggle into strength. Turn your silence into impact. Because the world doesn't need more victims. It needs women who rise. She didn't escape pain. She transformed it. She didn't forget her past. She mastered it. She didn't wait for the world to change. She changed herself. And that's why her story matters. Not because she suffered, but because she rose. This is the power of a woman who turns pain into purpose.